Alright guys, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and especially if you enjoyed this video, because I really do appreciate it. I'm going to be quoting former unified heavyweight champion of the world, Anthony Joshua. Tyson Fury is fighting Otto Wallin, but nobody talks about that. I fought Wallin as an amateur. Wilder and Fury are the cream of the crop and shouldn't be fighting those type of people. Look at the time frame of when I turned professional to when others did, and they don't want to fight me. It shouldn't be about anything else apart from the best fighting the best. The guys who I'm supposed to fight are turning down the most lucrative offers in boxing. Promoter Eddie Hearn told me that when I win the belts, you will be in a position of power. Nobody will dictate to you. I give people the opportunity to fight in front of the biggest crowd, the biggest global audience, get the most oh my God, fuck that word, earn the highest purse, and to become champion. They turn it down. Credit to Ruiz. Okay, so you see what he said right there? He said, first of all, I had no idea that Anthony Joshua fought Otto Wallin in the amateurs. Now I'm curious. Now I'm probably gonna do some research and see how that fight went. Maybe they have footage of it. But you see what he says? He says Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder shouldn't be fighting people like that. Now, right now, Deontay Wilder has recently been fighting better opposition. I've always been a big critic of Deontay Wilder's opposition, but recently with fights, with Tyson Fury, Luis Ortiz, those were good opposition for Deontay Wilder. I'm more critical right now of Tyson Fury because Otto Wallin and Tom Schwartz get destroyed by Deontay Wilder's last opponent, Dominic Brazil. Okay, both of them dudes. All right, he's fighting shit. So that's why I'm being critical a lot to Tyson Fury right now, because I don't like guys in the level of a Tyson Fury fighting bums or guys like Otto Wallin, man. Maybe I shouldn't even call him a bum. But you know what? He's unknown. And if you're unknown in boxing, you're a bum. Let's be real. And especially if you don't have a good resume. And Otto Wallin and Tom Schwartz have shit resumes. Okay? I agree with Anthony Joshua when he says they shouldn't be fighting those type of people, because they shouldn't. And look what he says here. Look at the time frame of when I turned professional to when others did. So he's basically saying, look at what he was able to accomplish in the short period of time that he's been a professional. He turned pro, Anthony Joshua, mind you, October, I believe, 5th of 2013, less than 6 years ago. And he managed to become a unified champion. He managed to do things that Deontay Wilder never did, which was become a unified champion, right? He managed to fight Vladimir Klitschko, which a guy like Deontay Wilder never fought, right? He managed to accomplish all these things in like 5 years. Literally 5 years, all right? So, and that's why I made videos in the past many times where I said Anthony Joshua kind of leapfrog Deontay Wilder, because Deontay Wilder should have been unified champion. But he let it prosper like Anthony Joshua leapfrog him. So that's why we say that Deontay Wilder let Anthony Joshua leapfrog him. So he's basically saying, listen, I was able to accomplish all this shit, and Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, I basically surpassed him. Well, he more surpassed Deontay Wilder, because at least Tyson Fury became a unified champion. But, he's been fighting bums lately. And then he talks about, I give people the opportunity to fight the biggest crowds, and they turn it down. Basically saying that, calling out Deontay Wilder on the fact that he did turn down a $100 million fight deal to face him at the start of this year. Actually, I believe it was March or April of this year. He turned that down, Deontay Wilder. That we would have never seen Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz. Right now, Andy Ruiz would not be heavyweight champion of the world, unified heavyweight champion of the world, if Deontay Wilder would have signed that contract back in March. Right now, there would have been an undisputed champion at heavyweight. It would have either been Deontay Wilder or Anthony Joshua, right? We could have had that right now, because they would have been fought. They would have been fought probably since that. Oh no, matter of fact, they probably would have fought later on this year, because had everything planned out, had he signed the fight, Deontay Wilder to fight with the DAZN deal, they probably would have fought in September or something, and we would be seeing a undisputed champion. But because Deontay Wilder refused to sign that deal and decided to be loyal with Showtime, you saw what happened. Anthony Joshua had to move on, and he fought Andy Ruiz. He ended up losing to Andy Ruiz. All right, and now we got Andy Ruiz as the undisputed heavyweight champion, unified heavyweight champion. And then you got Tyson Fury, who also turned down Anthony Joshua fight. So he does have a point there when he says that these dudes turned down fights with him, right? They could have fought him, especially Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder could have been fought him, you know, but they let these dudes like Andy Ruiz come in, shock the world, and now he's the one who everyone's calling the baddest man. A lot of people are saying that Andy Ruiz beats Deontay Wilder. I've seen people say that the Andy Ruiz destroys Deontay Wilder. A week ago, no one knew who Andy Ruiz was, but because Deontay Wilder did not take that Anthony Joshua offer at the start of this year to fight him, now everybody's saying that Andy Ruiz will probably destroy Deontay Wilder. He's the best heavyweight because Deontay Wilder allowed Andy Ruiz to take that fucking fight with Anthony Joshua instead of him. And instead of people saying Deontay Wilder's the best heavyweight, Deontay Wilder's the baddest man on the planet, everyone's saying Andy Ruiz the baddest man on the planet. So credit to Andy Ruiz. Anyway, guys, all to say. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'm out. Peace.